What's up everyone, thank you for tuning in. So on this video I'm going to be installing an oil catch can on my 2012 Ram Power Wagon. Now this still should be doable to my knowledge on all 5.7 equipped Rams from 09 on up for the 4th gens, as well as possibly even the 3rd gens. I know the 3rd gen intake manifolds and the way where the throttle body locations are, there's a difference there, but I'm sure the process is about similar. So I know if you guys been looking at the Mishimoto oil catch can kits, they are a bit pricey. So I found this as an alternative route to that, and I'm not saying that the Mishimoto kits do not work better, as good, or worse than the kit I'm about to be installing and showing you guys, but I will leave links down in the description for both of them if you so choose to pick either or. So I apologize in advance. It's very windy as I install this, so I'll do my best. If there's some things that I can't decipher what I'm saying, or there's an important part that's just covered by the wind, I'll do my best to subtitle it in. And this is going to be shot on different dates, so you're going to see the whole day I actually received the kit, the installation process, the things you're going to need, and then I'm going to show you roughly about 300 miles driving, see what the results are. So let's go. All right, just to save time, I already unboxed and unraveled everything. So here's the box that it came with, and it came with the catch can wrapped in bubble wrap, nicely wrapped. Came with the breather, which was also wrapped, and it came with the hose clamp for the breather, and then it came with a bag full of the hardware. So here's the can. Screw in the drain port, and put the breather up here, or you can run it sealed. It does have an O-ring on it, on the top right here, as well as down here. You guys can see the screen on that. So inside of the can. So the one thing, negative thing I found so far is, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's like black, you guys probably can't see it. There's like black, looks like paint chips and debris on the inside of this portion right here. So make sure, I'm just going to clean up this can and that portion out real good before installation. And the hardware bag comes in this white bag. All the bag hardware, and there is one loose fitting in this bag. Pocket doesn't blow away. Quick glance, you got the drain plug, and then you got all these different ports right here, different sizes, 2 washers and 2 self-tapping screws. I don't know if I'm going to use that hardware or not. I'll see where I end up mounting this thing. I already took off the intake portion of it. Hopefully you guys can figure that out. So basically, PCV right here, this runs into the intake right here. I need to go to get a replacement hose. I considered maybe cutting this thing and using it to at least run one portion of it to the in portion of the catch can, but I don't want to cut this hose up. If I, whatever reason, wanted to sell this thing back or whatever, I'm going to throw it back like it was stock. So I'm going to go run to auto parts store. I'm going to grab 5/8 hose. This diameter hose right here is 1/2 inch, but these portions right here that actually go on there, these are 5/8. I measured them. So I'm gonna get 3-foot hose, 5/8. Now I'm guessing just right now, I think I'm gonna mount this like right here in this area of the airbox. Haven't made a decision yet, so just thinking just straight route, just bam, and then bam. Alright, got a rough mock-up. So it's mounted to the factory airbox with those 2 screws. As you can see, it did not make full penetration, LOL, except for this one end right here, but I'm not too worried about it. It will not interfere with the filter at all. I didn't even put the washers on there yet, so I'm sure once I put the washers on, it will give me just a hair bit more room to where it definitely will not penetrate this, but it is solid. With the 5/8 hose, I got 3 feet of it. So if you can't or do not want to mount on the factory airbox for whatever reason, like let's say you have an aftermarket intake, wherever you mount this thing, keep in mind the hose length. The 5/8 was a little bit too big. You guys probably could have gone with 1/2 inch and would have been fine, but 5/8 for sure will work. But yeah, anyway, if wherever you mount this thing, wherever you mount it to, these 2 Allen head screws right here. If you loosen these two, you can rotate to get the ports to point whatever direction you need to, while the mount stays the same. So that's a pretty cool feature that this has. And the one thing I'm not going to put on here is going to be the drain plug, mostly because I don't want it risking hitting the heater hose. I mean, it's right there. So the screw that's already in here, I'm just going to tighten it up and then watch it, make sure it doesn't leak after after time. So I'm going to start putting everything back in order, and we'll see what the final product looks like. All right, and there you guys have it. Everything's back on, cover's back on. In fact, the cutout for where the old PCV hose used to go to, cut out rather perfectly. I had to readjust this and clock it towards position to where the hoses weren't so kinked. But everything worked out. You can see underneath there. There you go. Oh, and I did actually put the drain plug back on here because I actually noticed that it actually barely misses the heater hose, so I'm not worried about it at all. And yeah, not too bad of an install. That's about it, guys. I'll report back later on, see how much oil it catches and the amount of miles. I'm about to do an oil change here in a couple days, so let you guys know how it ends up working out. All right, just starting this thing up, and that loud hissing sound you hear coming from that breather, so I think I'm actually going to plug that. All right, plugged it, took the breather off. A lot quieter now. So this is why I do things, this is why we do things. We test them out, see what works, see what doesn't. I'm sure there wouldn't have been a problem with that, venting the atmosphere like that, but I mean, NA, I'm not worried about it. Forced induction, that might be another story, but a lot quieter. Okay, and this is how much is collected after about 300 miles of driving. Not a lot, but it's definitely collecting. So if you guys can imagine this, after frequent oil change, I do mine around 3,000 to 4,000 miles depending. I mean, usually probably even sooner than that. I go by temperature, I go by seasons usually when I change my oil. A bit overkill, but that's just how I go about it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, ask down in the comments below. If you can't reach me there, hit me up at Instagram, Asian_sensation, and I'll answer your questions back as fast as I can when I can. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.